Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to Valkyria Chronicles. So this is the opening cinematic for the game. When you start the game, is what shows up. And Valkyria Chronicles is very much so story-driven, which is why I'm showing this opening cinematic. You know, I don't normally show the opening cinematics. In fact, I've really kind of changed my style away from that after the very first year. I did that quite a bit. But with Valkyria Chronicles, it actually kind of has some importance looking at this opening cinematic. It actually has purpose. I've played enough of this game to basically learn the rudimentary controls, and aside from that, I haven't actually finished the first mission. I deliberately did not finish the first mission. So, we're going to be starting fresh. I'm hoping my XCOM experience will come in handy here, but I have no idea how this is actually going to play out for me. But anyways, yes, the opening cinematic here. I'm showing it because this is a story-driven game. And it's a game that relies very heavily on cinematics, such as these. And as we go through the campaign, I urge you to come back to this opening cinematic. And you can mute it if you want, if you don't want to hear me talking, but I urge you to come back. And to look back at this opening cinematic and think about what it shows and where we have gone in the campaign, and then where we will go in the campaign later. I want you to come back and I want you to see that. So, this is Valkyria Chronicles. Got it from the Humble Monthly. It's 12 bucks a month, and you get a whole bunch of awesome games every month for 12 bucks a month, and I have to say I have been very happy with the Humble Monthly games that I got. I have never seen nor played Valkyria Chronicles before, so we'll see how this plays out. Like I said, I'm banking on my XCOM experience. Let's jump straight into a new game. I'll try not to talk too much over the cinematics, but I have to talk every once in a while, otherwise copyright becomes a bit of an issue. So I'm starting the timer now at 25 minutes because the opening cinematic's over. So there are subtitles if you want them. And I will try and be a little bit quiet now.
Otherwise known as the Empire. In the West, a network of loosely allied democracies formed the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral, ragnite, for their survival, and its growing scarcity led to the inevitable war. Hostilities began in the east when the Empire aggressively crossed their western border. The Atlantic Federation responded, and the Second European War was on.
Obviously, this is a play on World War II. It draws a lot of similarities with the fact that it's also in Europe, for that matter. So, if you're a fan of World War II, this will have some similarities for you. If you're sick and tired of World War II, just hang around for a little bit. This is a fantasy world in a fantasy setting. It's actually, from what I have seen so far, pretty cool. I actually really like it. And I'm sick and tired of World War II, so this is a nice refreshment to all of this. Very nice refreshment.
Proved too tempting for the Empire. It amassed troops along the eastern border and invaded with all the force of an avalanche.
Alright, so our story takes place here in Gallia, as the prologue stated there. And we will be jumping in right here. Now, remember, I said this is a very story-driven game, relies very much so on cinematics. So, the actual gameplay will tend to come later in an episode. So, for example, this next little bit here, another cinematic. So here we go. Here's another cinematic, a little bit more story. And Kind of helps introduce you to some of the characters, which works pretty well.
1935. Outside the Gallian border town of Brule.
And the voice acting, the voiceover, I should say, at least for the announcer, is actually pretty good. I'm actually really enjoying it.
Residents are leaving the town
Her
before the invasion,
talking.
headed inland towards the capital.
So obviously the people, they know they're at war. They're trying to go to the capital. The capital is, well, supposedly the safest place in the country, you'd think.
I haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much.
Small towns don't change very much. They really don't.
Whoa.
Unfortunately.
Already?
Hello, little fishies.
Hey there, guys.
Little fishies.
Beautiful. Starting early this year.
Oh, they're running.
Heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
Drawing the fish. I want to say take pictures. He's drawing the fish and talking to him and just so happy and just so pure of heart.
Freeze! Put your hands in the air. Slowly. Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
My name's Welkin. And you are...
The one with the gun. We're with the Bruletown Watch. I'm Alicia. Alicia Melchiot. So, I'm wondering what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish and, you know...
Yes. Oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
That main character gets arrested thanks to some fish. So this game was originally made, I believe, for the PS3. So the graphics are going to be about that era. And honestly, I think it looks pretty good. I like the art style. So, moving on. The Imperial Attack. So there's really no mouse interaction in this game. Not so far. It's few and far between. But we'll get there. We'll get to the combat soon. This is another cinematic. And this is what I assume is going to be the general theme. Lots of cinematics. So here's another cinematic. Another episode to view. Now, I can skip these. I can just hit enter, skip it, it's over. But obviously, I'm not going to. I like the story, and I like story-driven games. So,
I have to say,
sticking to it.
really very good.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code.
So
I intend to
suspicious.
Take my time finding out for sure.
So suspicious.
Great.
Welks, is that you?
Isara! Oh, your timing is perfect.
What have you gotten yourself into now, Welkin? Wait. Don't you live at the old general's house? That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter, Isara. You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right? Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is. Huh?
That face, though, it's just like,
Apologize.
really?
But I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks. Don't worry about it. I can see how I might have looked a little suspicious.
Welks has a real passion for observing nature. That's why he's studying it at the university, right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it sometimes I forget where I am or that somebody might be watching me.
Gunfire! Everyone keep your heads down!
Anyway, here we go. So we're actually starting to get into it here. And immediately we see just what this war is for, what this war is about. When you can see the civilians are already just being outright taken out just because. you can already kind of see how this war is going to play out.
You can handle a gun, right?
And what this war
Yeah.
is going
I mean,
to
I need it
mean
for training anyway.
for this
They're probably
once
just a
neutral
small
nation.
scouting team. We should be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
Yeah, we can fight scouts. We can't fight the army that's behind the scouts. So, we'll see what happens. Yes, I can save the game by pressing F to open the menu. So, we'll go ahead and save it right here. Save. Create a new save. Did I did. Okay, got it. Yes. Close. Let's get started. So now we're getting into our first combat here. Now remember, I've done this much, but I have not actually ended the very first turn. So, I know out of the basic controls. So, okay, here's the plan. She will talk. When her face is up, she will talk. Otherwise, this is where I have to take over. We've got to eliminate the Imperial Scouts that are approaching Brule. We'll deploy from here and take out all 3 of them. So, if you look at the map, we'll deploy from the south. We are blue and white. And the Imperial, the Empire, is orange and red. So the scouts are coming in that way. We just need to cross the bridge, take them out as fast as we can. Our objective is to eliminate all enemies. Let's take care of them one at a time, nice and easy. And the objective is the most important thing. The faster you can get the objective done, the better. So we fail if Vulcan dies, Alicia dies, or 20 turns pass. Which I assume would be, like, I don't know, the military finally arriving and we're screwed because the scouts aren't dead or something. I have no idea. But all we have to do is kill all the guys. We'll get it done. Don't worry. Alright. Player phase. So again, love the art style in this.
I see 3 of them.
So here we go.
That's 3 too many. Stay sharp. Listen a second. There's something I should explain.
So command points. This is your action point, or this is your movement points, I should say. Not your action points. These are your movement points. Where you can select a soldier to do stuff. So when combat starts, you'll see a map of the area and your unit's positions. This is referred to as command mode. This is what we are currently seeing right now behind this text box is command mode. Here you'll select the unit you'd like to move based on their position respective to the enemy. Then press spacebar. Now that's phrased very oddly, but basically just click on the unit you want to use. Click on that unit. Doing so uses up one of your command points, CP, displayed at the top of the screen, top left. They reflect your ability as a commander and represent the number of times you can control your units per each player phase. In this battle, you have 3 command points, so you can issue instructions to your units up to 3 times. Let's try moving a unit now. So, this is where we can finally start using the mouse. You can see it's like, wow! Like all over the place. Mouse sensitivity is insane. But it weirdly snaps. Like, there's no mouse momentum, which is really kind of odd. So we can look over the entire field. We can see there's Scout up here. We know it. We can see him. We know what he does. Scout over here. And the little lines show who they can aim at. And then Scout right here. Now that Scout's not even facing the right way. So, we're going to go and start with Welkin. He has the most HP. We also have Alicia. And then generic Town Watchman. But we'll start with Welkin. So here we go. Boom! Action points. So use command points, select a unit in command mode, and you'll be plunged into action mode. Here you can freely move the unit you selected around the field. As you move around in action mode, the action points gauge at the bottom of the screen will gradually deplete. This represents that unit's mobility. Once it reaches 0, the unit will be unable to move any further for that turn. Keep an eye on the unit's remaining action points while they're in motion. It's critical to keep them safe. So for now, use the WSAD to move the unit near the sandbags. And we'll go ahead and do that. So you can see I go forward. If I go back the exact route I came from, it still uses action points. So wherever you move, it has to be very specific. You can also use the mouse to look around. I think you use Q and E, right? No, Q opens the map. Never mind. So with the mouse, you just have to be very careful. So you get close enough, and about attacking. Press the E button to enter target mode. There, the unit will prepare to attack with their currently selected weapon. WSAD to move the crosshairs onto an enemy, or Q and E to snap between targets. Enemies will not attack while you are in target mode, so take your time to aim well before pressing spacebar to fire. Your shots will land somewhere within the circle surrounding the crosshairs, so it's best to center it on the entire target. Shots to the head or other weak points will result in greater damage. The unit can only attack from target mode up to once per action, so choose wisely before you open fire. If the target survives your attack, they may then launch a counterattack. A damaged unit may not have the HP to survive the enemy's counter, so be careful when planning your attack. One thing it forgets to mention, you can go forward a little bit more and crouch behind sandbags, you know, safety and all of that. And go ahead and go into target mode. So if I do Q and E, it'll auto center on the target. Or I can use the mouse and free aim. So if I center, and if I want to go up a little bit, see if I can go for the head, or try really, really hard to get a headshot with that's like a 50% or less chance to hit, because there's so much open space. Or recenter, with a low chance to hit the head itself. So we're going to actually aim up a little bit and see if we can get a headshot here. So spacebar, or click. Dead on in the center, and then he shoots back. Took a little damage. Not a problem. So ending actions. A unit with 0 remaining action points that has already performed an attack in target mode is unable to act further. Press escape to end their current action. This will return you to command mode where you'll be able to select the next unit you wish to direct. You can press escape and end a unit's action even if they have not attacked and still have action points. So end the action immediately. So notice he has 242 HP. He's okay for now. We'll go ahead and move up with the Town Watchman next. And charge! Strafing is your friend. Crouch, and he just got hit several times, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and finish this guy off with... We'll probably do it with Alicia. How about that? We'll do it with Alicia. So you... Can you actually get a grenade that far? Oh, that must be like a healing thing. Never mind. Okay, so what if you shoot out at that guy? Probably not going to hit him. We don't want Alicia to get shot, so we'll go ahead and take this guy out. So we got him. He's dead. And then we'll go ahead and end the action. And this is actually where I ended. This is where I stopped to start the recording session. So, let's take care of Alicia. If I go here, there is nothing to hide behind. It won't let me hide, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and move up. Get to here. I think we'll go ahead and crouch for now. Whoops. And target. So, we have someone there we can't really see. And then you way over there. So, we'll take some pot shots. Why not? That wasn't so bad. Did some damage. Go ahead and end it. Alright. About ending the phase. When your command points reaches 0, the player phase ends and the enemy phase begins. One player enemy phase pair constitutes a single turn. The fewer turns you complete a mission in, the more cash and experience you'll receive at the end. Being too hasty can lead to unnecessary risks. The key is to find a challenging balance. So the faster I do the mission, the more rewards I get from the mission. In this case, the mission is to kill everybody, but I assume that won't always be the case. So we don't have to end the current phase. We can also look at the unit list, which I'm not sure what this is all about other than cycle through. Oh, I can do info. What's info? Okay, so aim is a C with both the grenade and the gun. Range I assume that's pretty good. Versus personal versus armor. I'm sure we'll look into more of this later. What's E? Okay. Unlimited ammo for the Ragnade and for the gun. Interesting. Well, we'll go ahead and just end the phase and see what happens next. So what happens? It's Imperial turn. They have 3 command points. Okay, so they're moving this guy. He's coming down. He's coming down. He's going. Found a rock. He didn't do anything. He just moved. He moved a lot. So where's this guy going? Looks like it's cycling between my guys, and maybe they would have a chance to shoot back if they were close enough. And then that's it. All right, hey, player phase again. Oh, great. Using command points effectively. When used well, even a limited pool of command points can take out a significant number of foes. Command points can be used on the same unit multiple times. Ah. For instance, a pool of 3 command points can be used to move 1 unit 3 times in a row. Perfect for cutting into enemy lines or hurrying past dangerous terrain. That said, people get tired. They'll start each consecutive action with fewer action points than the last, so keep that in mind. If you use the cancel button to end your phase, the command points still remaining, those command points will be carried over the next turn. Interesting! So you could, like, play it slow and then do something really decisive all at once. But can you shoot more than once per turn? It implies that you can. At least, rather, I infer that you can. Let's put it that way. Command points are a precious resource. How you choose to manage them will decide your fate. Okay. So let's start with Welkin here. I'm curious. Because on the map, it looks like I could get behind that. Those barricades. But I'm not seeing any specific situation that would work. So what if what else do you have? You literally have the gun and that's it. So I could shoot at them. It looks like they are fully healed. I'm not quite sure why. 2 kills, 7. I'm not sure. Again, I don't understand all the things I'm looking at yet. So I think for now, I'm just going to go ahead and take some pot shots and see what happens. Wow, I hit him. I hit him pretty well. Oh, I should probably go ahead and end. Hang on. There it is. Okay, so he retaliates and then I can end. Got it. So there's Alicia, Welkin, and then there's the guard in between. So I can understand why you'd want to change stuff. Oh, Town Watchman's at max health too. Well, that's interesting. So if you don't kill him, he might end up at max health anyways. And you can't really see him. The Ragnade doesn't matter so much. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay. Well, take pot shots. Yeah, what are you gonna do? So you end the action, okay. I'm not fully certain because it's like it looks like I can get behind here, but then you go on the physical map and it's like, no, you can't. And it looks like there's something right here, but you look on the physical, like when you get down there, like, no, there's not. And like same for this. Like, I want to get behind this stone wall or something, but I can't. It's the edge of the map. Wish they made that a little more clear. So Alicia has a shot. Kind of. Not really. What about your grenade? So that's like really bloody close grenade. Let's not use that. Well, take a pot shot. Alright. Bullets don't pierce wood, guys. Bullets do not pierce wood. So what are they gonna do? I'm intrigued. Yeah, we'll end the phase. I I want them to come out in the open, but they probably won't. We'll see. He's literally doing nothing. Okay. Well, let's start with the town watchman. Can I... There we go. Okay. Go, 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 go. About using cover. Is this the bridge cover? Yeah, that's cover. But is the bridge cover? When standing near sandbags, the command crouch will appear. Press space. Yeah, I already did that. While hiding behind cover, units are harder to target, take less damage, and are immune to headshots and critical damage. That's nice. Meanwhile, units caught out in the open by enemy attacks will be easier to hit and could take significantly more damage. Advance carefully, moving from cover to cover. Always try to end your actions safely hidden from harm. Doing so should keep your troops alive long enough to secure victory for Gallia. Can I cannot stop there. Okay. Well, don't die, sir. Okay, so you only heal so much. I see. Well, maybe that's shots to kill versus shots you have. We'll try this, sure. Well, that was pretty bad, but hey, you tried, right? You tried. End the action. Don't get shot. Please don't get shot. Okay, I'm gonna run Alicia next. So go over. Go, 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 go. Try to get in the clear. Okay, so there's your target. Looks like it hits this guy. Probably. Let's see what a grenade does. Grenade! Yeah, got him. End the action. Stop getting shot. End the action. So I could have done this one turn faster. I don't know if that'll make a significant difference in the future. Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Hi. Bye. Got him. Operation complete. Hopefully that one turn won't be catastrophic later.
I don't see any more of them.
Yeah, they're just scouts. We used a grenade on them. Grenade the scouts! Because that's totally necessary. 3 turns, rank C. So 160 experience, 400 cash, I guess. Okay. So let's go ahead and hit the last cinematic, and then we'll go ahead and end it after this last cinematic. So what's up? The aftermath. Yes, the windmill. One of them shouldn't even be, like, alive right now.
There's no other sign
Like,
of the enemy.
in like, soul connected together body.
No. Go keep watch and stay alert.
Yes,
If they're
ma'am.
all together.
What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them. So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it.
Look. Hey! Is what I mean. Go back to that opening cinematic. You'll see stuff from the opening cinematic, I bet, that you'll see in the game.
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people.
But it is.
Even in war, there was also new life.
Well, there's such a thing as the poppy fields.
Of the third month of the year 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war. What follows is a record of this conflict, and of those who fought, lived, and died.
Gallian Front. Well, here we go. That is your prologue to Valkyria Chronicles. Valkyria. I'll just call it Valkyria Chronicles. Look at that. Awesome. Well, here we go. Chapter 1, In Defense of Rule. We will get to that in the next episode, guys. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time with Valkyria Chronicles. The very, very story-rich, story-driven, story-heavy, story game. Holy cow. But I like it. So far, it's pretty good. I like it. So I'll see you next time, guys. Give it a like, subscribe, and share with your friends. The best thing you can do for the channel. So thanks for watching, and DFTBA.